Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jester. My name is Junior. These are the ATSTs that was produced around 2006, 2009. Um, and the problem with the ATST, even to the ones that was produced in the 2023s, was the wobbly legs. It's much more obvious with the older figures. I've thought about taking it apart and figuring out how I could stabilize this. But it's really going to be hard because there's so many points of articulation for the legs that slight ranges of wobbliness for each joint would just multiply the whole instability of the item. It's got a articulation here that goes back up and down, side to side, side to side, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. All those articulation points have their own wobbliness. See how a little bit of movement over here, and it just magnifies by each point. You really can't. You just cannot stabilize it. And the only way maybe is if you were to redesign the whole thing and make the ratchet points a lot more refined, more finer than what they have here. Look, one, two, three. That's like three spokes. There should be like maybe, I don't know, like maybe 20 or each for each one, of course. But anyway, so what I decided to do was creating a base for this thing that would make it stable. Now, this is a very, very basic design. It's a standing point of an idea. What I have here are basically the exercise mats. I got like a 3 by 3 size um, of mats that I got from Ross for $10, and there was like four of them in that pack. And these are basically, I believe, 7.5 inches by 6 inches, and the other materials that you're gonna need is a bamboo stick, which I already have here, and a pen. So what is the pen for? Well, basically, if you look underneath here, they have these points over here. It's not an exact fit. You can get like maybe a marker, or you can get a rod that's gonna fit here better. But I'm just gonna use a pen right now. In the end, once I see that the idea is good, I will use better materials. But for now, that's what we want to do or want to use. So I've gone ahead and so here's a pen. It's a basic pen, and I've cut up a few of them already over here. And I'll cut this one. I've already started cutting into this. All right, so I've cut my pens. I have 6 of them because I'm doing 3 of these ATSTs. Now the next part is going to be a little bit more difficult because obviously the pens are loose, right? So basically what you want to do is establish where you want this to sit. In my case, it's kind of, I'm not sure if you can see it, like kind of like this is what I want it to sit, right? So how do you figure out how you do that? So you want to position the feet where you want it to be, like so, with the pen inside it, and then press down. What's going to do, it's going to make a mark. So once you press down, as you can see, the pens will actually just make a mark. These things are so soft, it's easy to mark them and all that stuff. Now this is a wire cutter with this extension, and I'll just poke a hole through it. But when you do, be careful. You don't want to make the holes too big. In fact, you might want to make it a little bit smaller than the actual pen. And you already have the outline of the pen, so it's not like you're gonna go overboard. And See, because I made it slightly smaller, it's gonna make it really tight. All right, so now you have this. You take out your ATST, extend it, form it to however you want to form it. Then you gotta take your bamboo stick over here, just measure it. Just measure the height that you want this thing to stand. As you can see, as it is, you can't see it. As it is, this is too high. So I'm thinking cut off an inch. See if that's good. Still a little too high. Quarter of an inch. How's that good? That looks pretty good to me. So and then all you gotta do is like put it up and then wink. And you're done. So let me get a different angle and I'll show you how this looks. I'll be right back. So there you go, guys. There's 3 ATSTs basically standing pretty good. And as you can see, as I wobble them, they're not going to do anything. They're still wobbly and everything, but you know, at least they're stable. They're not going to fall down. And mind you, this table that I'm having on my keyboard is actually off of an angle, so it goes up that high. It's, you know, for what it is, it's basically really cheap. It's very quick to do. Probably like me, if you have the supplies with you and you have the equipment, it'll probably take like 5 minutes to do. And at least they're stable. The good thing is at this point, you can now, if you want to, you can replace this with a clear rod you can get from Amazon, which I'll probably do. I'll research it and see, just to make it so it's not so blatantly obvious. I think I'm gonna stick with this exercise mat. This is the fitness mat. That's what I got it from. Because you can actually texturize this if you want. It's really easy. It's a good starting point as a base. And that's basically it. And even the pen works very well. But if you want to, I suppose you can find another clear rod that's fitting to the size of the feet, so it's a lot more stable. But I mean, I kind of like the fact that you can kind of move it like so, and you can pose it. So it's got a lot of give to it. So the pens, you know, I have a lot of used pens that don't work anymore. I just cut it up and use that. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found it kind of useful and enjoyable for your displays. And I'll see you for the next video. Bye.